Bosses of Atlanta, bosses of Atlanta. I let my money make money, boy, I got that handle. I do it on the west side, do it on the east side, do it on the south side. Let's get money, let's ride. Bosses of Atlanta.
Welcome to B3 Unplugged. I'm your host with Millie Said, and today we have a very special guest. We would like to welcome Devon Lewis. How are you? I'm doing great. You know, this is a safe place for truth. And today we're going to talk about being creative and, you know, a content creator and also being able to handle mental, you know, wellness.
Oh, sure.
Also.
Mm-hmm.
So we know, as you ladies know, social media followers, you've been in the fitness game for a very long time.
Too long.
How long you been in the game?
I want to say 18 years. It's been 18 years. Yeah, it's been a journey for sure. So what I look like now versus when I was starting is definitely not the same.
It's not the same.
Nah, because it's like when you think back, somebody always asked, they were like, you know, when were you in the best shape of your life?
Right. And when were you the best shape of your life?
Now.
Oh, so back then you went
No,
it.
because you got to think about when you're in your 20s, early 20s, teens, you're not really focused on fitness like that. You know,
Right.
you're doing stuff, you're doing things, you're being active. You know, we're forced to be active as kids.
Right.
So it's like you're going out, you're going outside, you're playing football, you're running track. Those are things that are normal for us being in school. So it wasn't like we had a weightlifting regimen. Mm-hmm. You know, we would just go to class, we go to weightlifting, they'd be all right, go lift.
Right. Okay.
No structure. So
did you play sports?
Yeah, I played football, played basketball, played baseball, ran track. So I mean, I was an all-around
So you was a jack
athlete.
of all trades.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow, that's
you know,
cool.
It's just in my blood, man. I want to be. I'm competitive, so whatever it is, I'm putting myself in. I'm definitely gonna be the best at it. So that's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. So I seen on your social media that you have a series.
Oh yeah. So I created a animated series based around a vampire. So
what's up with everybody need vampires? Like the dark side of things.
The dark side of things. So if you think about it, right? If you ever watched this, have you watched any of the series yet?
I seen the one I clicked on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it has a lot of symbolism in it. Mm-hmm. If you're paying attention to what the message is, it's not really about the vampires. It's about what we're missing, the distractions.
Got you.
So what I decided to do was I decided to take something that people like and integrate it with real life. So I was like, you know, let's collab that together. Let's put some symbolism in here, drop some gems.
Okay.
And wake people up. That's why it's called the Awoken Series.
Makes sense. Okay, so as far as, like I said, you was in the fitness games for 18 years, correct? Mm-hmm. And now that you are on the scenes,
right?
You've been filming. I seen you in Nina Stack's movies.
Right, Southside Hero.
Yeah, and you
lead.
did. I was surprised. You did good.
It was different. You know, that was my very first. I've worked with Nina on like two other projects before that. Mm-hmm. So when she asked me to be the lead, she had already casted somebody else to play that part.
Okay.
And she was just like, it's not working out. You know, so
gave you a try.
I need you. And I was like, you know, all right, bet. So
you killed it.
I'm the type of person that do research and do homework. You know, so if you're gonna cast me for a role or give me a job to do, I'm gonna do the job.
Yeah.
And so I sat and watched a lot of dad movies, Daddy's Little Girl. I watched Training Day. I watched a lot of prison type movies. You know,
and it's a good thing you did it because they help you study your character too.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And so, you know, and then a lot of the script was based around personal life too. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the things that was happening where he got out of prison, he was looking for his daughter. You know, it was when I got out of jail, I went to jail for 3 months and I got out of jail and was looking for my son. Mm-hmm. And I was battling trying to get him back to Georgia. You know, his mom took him to Germany. You know, and it was one of those situations.
So it kind of them scenes kind of hit home for you.
Yeah, so a lot of those scenes were a lot like really personal because if you watch the movie, you'll see.
Trust me, I watch you. A
lot of personal.
Let me tell you something. You mustn't realize the lady on the news.
Oh yeah, you know what was funny? So I didn't know they casted you for that. So I'm sitting there watching the movie, and when we seen it at the premiere, I was sitting there. I was like, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, nah, they didn't cast it. I was like,
Right.
okay, so that was hard. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
okay,
was
that was
me.
actually funny as hell. That I was like, okay.
I said, well, he ain't gonna believe this. I said, but because I when I seen the list, and I said, you know what, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know, I said, you know, let me try. But it was other roles that I seen I wanted to try too, but that's out my league. You know,
Okay, I got you.
It was out my league.
My thing is that it's never a lane for anybody until you do it.
Yeah.
Because when I started acting, I was a background talent for a long time. I was on Tyler Perry's Have and Have Nots, If Loving You
Really?
Was Wrong. Yeah, I was a featured extra for Tyler Perry.
Okay.
So I worked with Tyler Perry.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen the haves and have nots.
Oh, you gotta go
Is
check
it still
out.
rolling?
No. You know, the old series is still
Okay.
up. You know, you can always go on BET Plus and check it out.
Okay, I'll do that. I never seen it.
But I was a police officer on that show, and it kind of integrated both shows. So it was like the police officers were both Have and Have Nots and If Loving You Was Wrong. So I pretty much bounced back between both shows. And then I did Survivor's Remorse, and then Being Mary Jane.
Okay, so you done a lot. I know about SheHulk.
SheHulk was
Now that caught me off guard.
yeah,
Especially when I seen the wig and the makeup, and I said, "Hold on, this joker got on."
I'm gonna give y'all credit, man. Y'all women go through a lot, man, just to
Just
get
to be
ready.
beautiful, right? Okay, all right.
Because the way it happened, it wasn't supposed to be me that was playing She-Hulk. They asked me for, if I knew any female bodybuilders, and I was like, yeah, sure. I'm in the bodybuilding industry. I know a bunch. So the day we got ready to go on set, they called me and they were like, nah, we don't need them.
Can you look like a
They
woman?
didn't even say nothing to me yet. They didn't tell me. I had no idea. I thought I was being casted for something else. They were like, you just come on. The director's excited to meet you, and da-da-da. They were, giving me the royal treatment. So I got to the gate. They had a little, cart waiting on me. Then drove me over the wardrobe. And
you didn't know what you were coming into.
I had no idea. But I felt like, I stepped up from, the acting industry, being on the background. And I always try to tell people, if you're coming into the industry of acting, just wait your set. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to start, I'm going to get in, I'm going to be number one tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. It's just like if you start in anything. It's, just like in bodybuilding. I thought bodybuilding and football kind of correlated, and it didn't. So I had to start from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, to become a pro. So it's just like that, when it comes to the industry. So I always try to tell people, it's like, just wait your set. So when they called me, they were like, yeah, so come on in, we're going to wardrobe. It took me to wardrobe. Dwayne Johnson walks in.
Oh, you met him?
And I met him, and I was just like, yeah, me and you the same height, cuz, like me. Be your body double.
You know what? I like Dwayne. I really
Dwayne
do.
Johnson's a good guy. He's a really, really nice guy. He doesn't have anything ill to say about anybody. The only thing I will say is he's very particular about the things that he does, and he moves with professionalism. So that's something I did see, and I was like, you know what? The more I move up in the acting world, that's the image I want to embody.
Yeah.
And so, get out of wardrobe, and this is the biggest part for me. They drove me to a trailer, and I was like, oh, shit, I got a trailer?
Like, this dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my name was on the side, and it said Jennifer Walters, and I'm like, who is Jennifer Walters? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a comic book nerd, but it didn't register in my mind because She-Hulk's not, like, my first comic book, like, hero that I'm going to go look at.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there and I'm calling on my people. I'm like, we in the game. You know what I'm saying?
You
Going
excited.
crazy. Excited. And I was like, yeah, some lady named Jennifer Walters is supposed to be coming. And they was like, who? I was like, I don't know. Well, the AD comes back and she was like, hey, we got some questions for you. And I was like, all right, what's up? And she was like, are you allergic to body paint? And I was like, nah. And they were like, all right, cool. And then they left.
Somebody came in.
Nah. So then she came back like 15 minutes later. I was like, why don't you just ask me all these questions at once? She was like, will you shave your face? Yeah, tomorrow.
I would have said the price is right.
I said no, but they pay bump you. Every time they either got to paint you or they got to cut your hair, they got to do something to you, alter you. They got to pay you for it. And so they kept coming back with different things. And then the last thing they came back with, it put me on cue as to what the hell was going on. So she came back and she was like, oh, this might be an awkward question, but how do you feel about wearing a bra?
Wow, you had to go.
I was like, I don't. But and then I looked at the trailer again. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, y'all want me to play She-Hulk? And they were like, Yeah, I was like, all right.
Right. And you
I was
know
just
what?
like, all
One
right.
thing about people like us, Aquarius especially,
Yeah, for sure.
when it comes to money, we don't turn nothing down.
No, I will turn down money.
Oh,
All right, let's just be
well,
clear.
okay, clear the record. I take that back.
This is Atlanta. I'm not playing like that. You
In
feel me?
Atlanta, we'll give you a lot of scenes
Yeah, but
that is
nah,
like
and
that.
Devon ain't going. So let's just be real on that.
Okay, I got you.
Like
I got
even
you.
in, I mean, but in the industry, I hate how they image black men. You know,
Right.
especially good-looking, muscular black men. You want to make them homosexuals.
Right. And everybody ain't with that.
I ain't going. I'm gonna beat somebody up.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But no hate crime. But I'm just saying, like, you can't put everybody in that
In
situation.
that square. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm coming into it on a level of professionalism and I want to continue to play my role as a straight, strong black man,
Mm-hmm.
let me have that.
Yeah.
You know, and I started writing my own script, so I didn't have to be casted for those roles.
Got you.
You know, so like I have a movie I wrote called Corrupt Nights, which we're trying to figure out when we're going to start shooting this project, but it's about a black man who was thrown into the game of drug dealing, and it's the underbelly corruption of Atlanta. So I always like to tell like corruption stories because people don't really know the underlying. People are so distracted by social media, you know, what's going on in the news. Donald Trump said this, and
Right.
you know, he said that, and my girlfriend got this going on. But if you're missing the full picture of what's going on, you'll never really see it.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And again, hence why I started the Awoken series, because there's a lot of people that are still asleep.
It sure is.
So it's just, you know, for me, this is education, you know, trying to, you know, learn the masses and let people know that, hey, you ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only weirdo out there.
Right. So when it comes to all this acting and having to change your mental just to get that scene out, I'm going to say it like this. Would you have to go through therapy or talk to somebody because of the scenes that you had to play the role? I know a lot of actors out here now have to, you know, go to therapy and take breaks.
Go to therapy, yeah. To me, no, just because I know it's a role. Now, I will say if it's more psychological, the roles are more psychological, then yeah.
So something like the Joker role.
Like the Joker role, yeah. Heath Ledger was probably the hands down best Joker to play the role. But that role took him over so much because he had to put so much into it, he couldn't get out. Now, I will say there's a couple of scenes in Southside Hero that kind of hit me a little harder. And I felt more of a personal touch to it because of the things that I was dealing with. So after I left the scene, I would kind of sit with that for a couple of minutes, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, damn, this is what my life kind of came to, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a husband, father, and now I'm kind of like battling trying to get my kid back, you know what I mean? So it was one of those things that I had to, like the role put me in self-reflection a lot.
So do you think that's why you was chosen? Because you had, you know, a little touch of that already within you going
I think
on?
I was just a big dude, and I fit the role of a prisoner.
Yeah, that's true. But when I seen the role, I said, oh, man, he meant that right there. And I could tell because I do know a little background,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure. Yeah.
with the babies and all. But some of them scenes, I was just like, did he hit that Joker for real?
I mean,
know?
a lot of them I kind of really wanted to because again, it wasn't the thought that I wanted to just hit the person. A lot of it was like, damn, this is something that I really am going through, and I have yet to like lash out about it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't understand, like, you know, mental health in the acting industry is hard. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we go home and nobody's there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because in this industry, it's one of those things where it's late hours, early mornings. And I'm up at 2 a.m.
all day, too.
You know what I'm saying? So being the lead, and I was on that set for, I don't know, 20 days, 21 days. And it was 16 hours. I think I had 1 or 2 breaks for a couple of days, and then I was right back at it because, you know, we needed to get the scenes done. But my mental was kind of like all over the place. You know, I was also in prep for competition. So if you watch the movie from the time I got out of prison to the end of the movie, I was losing weight as the movie was happening. So you'll see me get more
Oh,
defined.
for your
as a-
competition.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was like, and then it was hot outside. So we're filming a hot ass movie. And I'm losing weight and I'm having to eat like 6 times a day. And it's like having to do that, people have to understand the level of discipline you have to have to be able to make your dreams really come true. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just really, you know, hope when that window opens for me, you know, people be like, I remember when, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
he was on Tubi, you know what I mean? So,
Because that's exactly what you started on
yeah,
Tubi.
on Tubi. No, I started on Disney Plus.
Oh, with it. So the SheHulk came on
took
first?
SheHulk took off first.
And then you
And
came
then,
in Nina Stack.
Yeah. And it was crazy how I met Nina, and Nina will tell you this story.
She
'cause
got the sweetest soul ever.
I love her to death. She's like a sister to me. So
Mm-hmm.
when I met Nina, I was filming another movie called Xavier. Now I don't know if you were following me still on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I had a movie called Xavier that we were filming. It was a horror film. And
I seen that.
I was playing
I
the
seen it.
slasher guy. But the production never happened.
Okay.
And so we don't know what happened to it. But while filming this movie, Nina was in the next studio over filming. They were like, "Oh, Nina Stacks is here. You need to go introduce yourself."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "All right." So I went over there. Mind you, I'm dressed like a
Like
serial killer.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that post. I was like, oh, man.
So I walked up to her.
I was
and
like,
she
they going to make this Joker crazy.
as
He's
hell.
over there
And
playing
you
a
know what?
killer movie.
You know what's crazy? The whole preparation for that movie. I listened to the Jeffrey Dahmer soundtrack just to get into that mind
and that's
frame.
okay. You see how you had to get in that mind frame for that?
Now that did kind of throw me for a little while.
Okay.
Like, I was sitting at home like,
And this where the mental illness come in with the actors, because they were
definitely.
trying to do things
because I
get in character.
I didn't want to eat nobody. Let's just be clear. But I did want to take some pictures.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you.
Oh. Cause I straight said,
She was like,
okay,
relax. No.
okay.
But no, so meeting her, so she was in the next room over. So when I walked in, she was actually shooting a scene, and I didn't know. And they were like, "There's some big dude behind you." Like, and so she turned around, was like, "Are you Nina Sex?" She was like, "Who's asking?" And I was like, "I'm Devon. I'm introducing myself." And she told me at that moment, she was like, "You got a good look. And I think I could use you." But you know, again, we're in Atlanta. Everybody gives you those promises, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's
Right.
like, "Oh, I can make you famous, I can do this, and I can give you that," and again, it's just a bunch of yibber yabber, you know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised from here.
Yeah, we both are.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you see a lot of that, people coming in town from out of town, trying to be
Yeah.
something that they really wasn't when they was in a city. You know
That
what I'm saying?
part.
You making broken promises, and you messing with people's lives, you know, I'm not the one. So when Nina called me, I was surprised, because the first movie I did was 3. So that was the movie where
Yeah, that movie was it was wild.
that movie was wild. I was the
It was pretty wild.
I looked like a good husband in that movie. But then 12 Days of Christmas came out.
Now that one I was gonna bring up. I didn't get to see.
You didn't see it yet?
I didn't get to see
Oh man. Okay. Well, I
Is
don't
it
want to
still?
ruin it.
Don't
I don't wanna ruin
spoil
it
it,
for
because
you.
I'm gonna go back and watch it.
But you will hate me after you watch this movie. Well, you won't hate me. You will hate my character, because I played the character a little too well.
You was a dog. What's that song? I'm a dog. What? I'm a mud. What that song called? You
I
never heard it?
I don't listen to rap like
I'm
that.
a mutt.
No, I don't know that.
I know you heard that song.
That ain't in my wheelhouse.
Baby,
man.
I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. That's
No,
it. That's
no,
it. That is
never
a
heard
song. It is a song.
But yeah, so
you was a dog. You was a dog.
I was an A-type male in the movie.
Okay.
They had the whole, you know, he had locks. He was, you know, one of those Instagram.
Took advantage
famous,
of a good girl.
if you want to call it that. You know, everyday realism. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Or realism in a movie. You know, I just played the role. I mean, can't say I didn't play the role with a little bit of knowledge, but you know,
You already had the skills.
you're right. You know, I think everybody that has to. I think the best actors to me in the industry are the ones that have gone through something in life. You know what I'm saying? Because they can give you the real raw emotion. And a lot of people miss the emotionality in their acting ability.
Right.
So I just watched a lot of TV as a kid, and I could tell good stories. So with me being able to tell good stories, I was like, I can be extra animated. So acting just became one of those things where I can be animated,
Okay.
and I love it.
See, I'm like that too. I want to do a cartoon actually. you know, I've been working on a movie myself
Okay.
to present to the other people out there.
Talk to me.
I ain't telling my secret. I ain't telling my secrets.
If you need an actor, you
Well,
you can always call me.
You already know if I need an actor. You know, like I talked to you a while back about a scene. I don't know if you remember. And
No, I have
I know you don't
short-term memory
remember,
loss.
Joker. But I have some stuff that I know will fit you also. You know what I'm saying? And people like you, I know you can cut it on and cut it off.
I mean, if it's on, it's on. I'm gonna just tell you now.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying because a lot of people don't have the ability to turn it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like when you come into the, I've been on some sets, and I mean, script reading is like you would think is the easiest thing. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't.
It's not.
It ain't.
But some people still give their lines as if they're reading, and I'm like, man, how do you talk? Like if you talk, like if this is normally how you talk, that's how you deliver that line.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all.
Because I
is.
recently had to play a lawyer in a movie that's coming out on Tubi.
Okay.
And I had to be a lawyer, but I did mine one shot. They call me One Shot Wonder.
All right.
Because after they gave me the script, I what you call that, photogenic memory?
Yeah, photographic
So I
memory.
have that. If I see the script right then and there, you better catch that scene right then and there with me.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember after you hit action.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Scene. My mind don't went blank.
Yeah.
So I was a lawyer in this particular movie. It ain't came out yet, but it's coming out.
Okay.
And I went in and did what I supposed to do. We didn't have to keep doing no retakes and all that. So I'm like that. I like people that can remember and just get straight to it.
Yeah.
And reading table read. Don't ask me to do no table read because
and table reads are important, especially when you're talking about shooting featured films. Because when you're talking about featured films, you want to be able to have that raw chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just come straight in and film. And I've done a movie like that, and I'm gonna tell you, it's the hardest thing to do because I've never seen your energy before.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to feel lines around you, and I've never interacted with you before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. I'm just like, nah.
So
I made that mistake. I'd never do it again.
Yeah.
Just because it's hard to, do movies where you're just like, I've never met you. So now I got to be intimate with you, and I've never met you.
Yeah.
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
It do make it hard because at that table read, it was like, blah, blah, blah. And, everybody doing that. I was like, where's the energy?
Yeah.
But then like that second and third time coming around, everybody had it together.
Okay.
So yeah. I get that part, what you saying on that. But I'm gonna ask you this, like right now, are you training like with your fitness?
Yes.
And I know you trying to like, how do you manage that? That's a lot, like being a fitness trainer, doing film. How do you manage all that? Like,
honestly don't know.
You just flow.
I'm just going. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened was like, so 2023, I made a comeback to bodybuilding. Like it wasn't a plan because the whole idea was I'm gonna get in shape for Southside Hero, and then all of a sudden I ended up on stage, and I was like, damn, how did I get back here? Ended up taking the overall, and I was like, my coach was like, let's go to nationals, which was 15 weeks later. Filming 12 Days of Christmas, so I'm prepping for nationals and filming 12 Days of Christmas. I didn't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I would leave set, I'll go home, go to sleep, be up at 2 a.m. right at the gym.
As long as you had that schedule.
It was just, and now it's kind of consistent because I get up every day at 2 a.m. It doesn't matter if it's Saturday or if it's Sunday. I'm 2 a.m. in the gym working out.
2 a.m.?
Because you got to remember, we get 24 hours in a day.
Okay.
I only sleep 4.
Is that good?
4 to 6 hours, all right. I take me a little couple cat naps, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to achieve something, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I get you on that note.
I'm trying to
4
achieve
hours,
something.
I'm still drained, and I can't. I can get through my day on if I done for it. Now, if I sleep 4 hours, something is definitely on my mind. But you, like you said, you got that goal, you do whatever. You do what you need to do.
So now it's like
look, he get 4 hours of sleep
and still do work. So for me, it's like I got the Atlanta Pro coming up. So we have my second pro debut. The first one went okay. I wasn't expecting anything major to come from it just because it was a first pro debut. I just kind of wanted to see where I fell and get some feedback so I can make the presentation a little bit better for the next show. So the only thing they told me was I need to be a little bit more fuller, which I lost 10 pounds in 3 days right before we jumped on stage.
So when you say full or whatever, you had to lose weight?
No, so
or gain weight?
When you're thinking about full muscle, you're talking about muscle being flushed up against the skin.
Oh, okay.
So it looks bubbly, it looks full, it looks more.
Gotcha.
It just looks animated, it gives you more of a 3D look.
Oh, okay. Never knew that.
So that's why we put tan on. So when the muscle's forced up against the skin, it gives the illusion of more detail.
Okay.
And it just, so when you're hitting certain angles, it gives that line.
Y'all be able to look like bubble pops.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, hey, that's really what you. I mean, if that's how you want to perceive
know the
it,
little
that's how.
thing, them bubble,
You pop that.
You talking about right?
Right, that ass. I'm not gonna lie. That's just how it be. So.
Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to say that though. I just thought about it when you was like, you gotta give the definition. I got you.
You do though. I mean,
I got
if
you.
you gotta pop it though, you squeeze that bitch. But no, so their feedback was tighter in the glutes and just be a little bit more fuller.
Okay.
And so now we've made the changes. We're still making changes. We got 6 weeks till we get on stage, and it'll be the first show since 2017 that I've competed in Georgia.
Oh, it's down here.
Yeah, it's here in Atlanta, and I'll be damned if somebody come from another state and take my Olympia qualification. So I got some things to do. So for the next 6 weeks, I'm about to be off social media and blacked out for a couple weeks, and when I come back, it'll be a different look.
Gotcha.
We just got to get ready because I need to be on the Olympia stage by October. So.
Oh, but you gonna do it because you like you say, you put your mind to it, you get it done.
It's the only way to do it is to get to work, man. So.
Yeah, I wish I had that mental to be able to like stick with it, you know. But I don't say nothing.
Okay, all right. I
don't want to hear nothing about no. Yeah,
I ain't gonna do you like that. I'm gonna let you live.
I'm gonna get there because I used to. I thought about like a long time ago when I was heavy into fitness.
Yeah, when you was. Yeah, right. Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Go shoot for the bodybuilder," and then after a while, I was like, I don't want to curse no stage like that, you know.
You know, I said that. I remember the first time somebody came to me and was like, "You should bodybuild." And I was like, "Hell no."
Okay.
I don't want to be on stage in my drawers. Like what?
Right.
I was like, that's just. I ain't gonna say it. I was just like, that's nah.
Do they win money?
Hell yeah. Like so now that I'm on the pro circuit, you win. The top 3 wins money. Okay. And then when you get to the Olympia, the top 3 win some decent sized checks. So I'm trying to get to the Olympia to win that $65,000. So
how much?
$65,000 first place winner.
Okay.
Bodybuilding openers get $500,000. You know, so I'm just trying to get them checks. And ain't no sense in working out as much as I do and not get paid for it. So,
got you.
But. You know, I remember the day where I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. And now
you doing
it. So,
that's
it's just, it was the fear of the unknown. And
that's good.
You know, it's like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be looking like those dudes. Cause you know, you see bodybuilders, you see those people, you're like, damn, I don't know if I'm going to look like that. And you got to remember your genetics may not be their genetics. Your genetics may be better than them. You just never know until you
never know until you try. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't want to be no bodybuilder, but I'm gonna get there. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't have me coming to see your husband to have you get you right now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we gotta get y'all both of y'all got to get it in the gym.
He can do it, but me, nah.
I'm gonna have him on stage too.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see that.
Put him on the bodybuilder stage. Yeah.
Yeah, he can do it because he more disciplined than I am.
Word.
You know, I'm just now becoming disciplined with certain things that I eat.
Right.
And like lately, I haven't been doing a lot of sweets and breads and,
start slow.
Yeah.
Because one thing about it is I always try to tell my clients is you don't cold turkey. You cold turkey, you're going to revert. So I'm a realistic trainer. You know, I believe in, cheat meals. I believe in you're going to have those moments when you crash and want to go get some sweets and eat this, that, and third. Just tell your coach, tell your trainer, because the only thing they can do is help fix it.
Okay.
If they can't help fix it, they can't help you get.
But you know what? When I was working out, I ain't gonna lie. I tell my trainer, "Hey man, I just ate a honey bun and some salt and vinegar chips before I came."
Wait a minute,
And he'd be like, "Yeah, hey,
hold
don't
on.
I be honest with my trainer?
I understand.
tell him, Dino,
A honey bun.
yeah, and that knowing I gotta go train
And salt and vinegar chips?
Yeah,
That's a
eat it together.
pre-workout meal.
Hey,
Together?
eat it together.
That's a wild combination.
Hey,
But go
it's
ahead.
good. Sweet and salty
At
is
the same
good.
time, okay.
So
got you.
I ate some salt and vinegar chips and a honey bun on my, and look, my husband, he'll be like, "Baby, why you doing that?" And I just be like, "I'm hungry. I'm finna burn it off." But I almost stole the hell up.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
See, I didn't know
as
that.
you should have.
I didn't know
because
that. I didn't know
you
that.
can't. All right, so what I do, like if I'm gonna do like a sweet pre-workout,
Hey, that was a cheat day, wasn't it?
that is not a
that
cheat
ain't no
day.
cheat
That
day.
is you about to go to the hospital. That's what you
Okay.
about to.
A little not drinking enough water on top of that
On
too.
top
I
of it,
almost passed out.
But a honey bun and salt and vinegar chips is
Man, that is
wild.
good.
It may be,
Like plain chips and a Snickers.
but you didn't hold it down, so it's not really that great.
Okay. I haven't done that since last time I
God.
almost got sick at the gym.
I mean, and again, you got to remember, we're not the same as we once was. You know what I'm saying? We're not young anymore.
Yeah.
Our stomachs ain't built the same. We
No,
can't
it
be-
ain't. It ain't. We ain't got them cast iron stomachs no
Nah,
more.
because I can't even do hot food no more. I used to jalapeno
You
it
mean like
down.
spicy?
Yeah, I can't do nothing spicy.
Oh
Stomach
man.
does not agree with it. You know, and again, like lactose intolerant. You know, I took things out of my diet.
You know what? Milk ain't the same. Cause
No,
I
it's
can't
definitely not.
I can't do milk no more either. Or ice cream. It gotta be like sherbet.
A lot of our food has been tampered with, changed, and processed so
Since
many times.
since we was little.
yeah.
I agree. Now that I do agree with.
So it's definitely not one of those things that I recommend people doing. Just leave the milk alone. Stay away. I do oat milk. Oat milk is okay. But other than that, you know, milk is just completely
Yeah.
any
out of it.
dairy out of the question.
Yeah, I don't do dairy no more either. I'm trying to go vegan.
No, man, if you don't stop. I'm leaving this in. No. Vegan? No. That
I'm
just
trying
sound-
I'm trying to go vegan.
No.
What's wrong with going vegan?
What's your blood type?
Good question. I don't remember.
See, and that's the thing. You gotta know what
I
you're
don't know
doing.
if I think I'm. Is it? Oh,
And if you you definitely can't go vegan.
why not?
You'll gain weight.
God, oh, I'm glad you told me that.
I do diets by blood type.
You know
so-
what? My makeup artist just was telling me that.
Because you gotta
What this mean? What them young folk be doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm clocking you. Shut up.
Oh,
So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try that when I go back to my dietitian. I'm gonna say, hey, I want to eat foods that's for my blood type.
yeah. So once you know your blood type, you can center your foods around that. Because
Okay.
you don't want to be eating foods or taking foods out of your diet that your body needs. And a lot of the times people do that.
Okay.
I have a client that's O positive. Went vegan for 10 years. Gained 15, 20 pounds. And I was like, yeah.
You know what? I know somebody else that they say they're vegan. They still big, and I didn't understand
Because
why.
their blood type's not made to be
Oh
vegan.
wow.
A
Okay.
lot of people put themselves in a position where, she went vegan, I'm going vegan too.
And it's a
he
healthy
juicing,
choice.
I'm juicing too. It's not a healthy choice.
Unless your blood type can handle
Unless
it.
your blood type is made for that, because you got AB, you got B, A, O,
All that.
O positive, O
Yeah.
negative. All of them have different blood types. If we were all supposed to eat the same, we would all look the same.
That's true.
I'm O positive. So anything I eat, my body's going to use it for muscularity. That's what our body's made for: fats, proteins, and low carbs. Everybody else is either high proteins and fish, veggies. Most people are just veggie based. So there is a blood type based for just vegans, but not everybody should be vegan.
Okay. Well, I ain't gonna try vegan then until I find out.
Don't do it.
I used to know my blood type, but I got too many kids. I got to keep up with everybody's blood type. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check mine and
Right.
eat the things that's for my blood type.
Got to.
Cause that's what my
Mandatory.
makeup artist. She was like, I said, yeah, my husband gonna have to eat what I eat. She said, well, what you eat might not be good for him. And I'm like, why wouldn't it be? But now I get it. Okay. Well, thank you for the
Education
info.
is everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like knowledge is power, and as long as we sharing it with each other, it's not mine to keep.
That part.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
is old
So,
Frederick Douglass line?
nah,
I'm just like-
I just spit that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Copywritten. No.
I was just playing. It sound like some Frederick Douglass say back in the day.
That was just hot fire. It just came out of there. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lyricist somewhere down there. But
Yeah.
nah, so
We'll be looking out for your music video.
nah, never, never. No. I've been sexualized enough in movies. We will never sexualize me in an R&B music video.
Really?
No.
Well, I mean, you just spit a bar right then.
That was, you couldn't ask me to do it again
Got you.
because I don't remember what I just said.
Got you. So, well, I appreciate you for coming on
For sure, I appreciate
and
y'all having
spitting
me.
knowledge on fitness and,
Yep.
Educating on, film and, how to get yourself together for a role that you want to play.
For sure.
And we appreciate you for coming on B3 Unplugged.
Hey, it's my pleasure as always. Looking forward to
Look,
coming back.
next time.
Next time, yeah.
Next time.
Next time we're going to do a fitness video.
Oh, okay. How you supposed to do a fitness video?
Do a fitness workout video.
Oh, man.
No?
Hold on. Do that contain me working out?
What you talking about? No, you making
Do
me
that
work
contain
out.
me working out?
Yeah.
No, I seen your workouts. I'm good. I'm good.
That's in the gym.
Yeah,
the
I'm
outside
good.
workouts might be different.
No, that's worse.
Yeah, I know.
It's too hot. Catch me
No, I
in
ain't
fall
saying.
time.
I mean, if we're gonna film it, it would be in here, so it would be a little cool.
Okay. Well, you too tall.
Yeah, you're right.
Until next time, be on club, be
Money make